Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another installment of Scott's Selections here for Tuesday, September 1st. We're getting into today's play that a quick recap of what happened yesterday. We ended up picking up a nice, easy winner with the Heat plus 5.5, which was available on DraftKings at minus 110. Game was pretty close throughout. Heat ended up blowing it open a little bit towards the end of the fourth quarter. Jimmy Butler took over. He had 40-plus points. Middleton actually played well to my surprise. I was not surprised that Giannis struggled a bit more than people anticipated because of Miami's ability to guard him with either Adebayo or just their team defense. Refs kind of let them get away with a more chippy style of play, which I was personally a fan of, and that definitely paid off for the Heat. I thought they were live to win the game. I said that at roughly plus 200. They ended up cashing. I still think they're going to win the series. I know currently the adjusted series price is roughly plus 148. I think Milwaukee might win game 2. We shall see, but either or, I think that the Heat played exactly the way that I thought they would. And Milwaukee's supporting cast besides Middleton and Giannis did absolutely nothing. Also didn't help that Eric Bledsoe ended up not playing due to injury, which definitely killed him defensively as Goran Dragic went off. But either or, that's a win. We're going to be looking for another win here in the NBA. Now, there are two games to choose from. You have Game 2 of the Eastern Conference series between the Celtics and the Raptors, or you have Game 7 between the Utah Jazz and the Denver Nuggets. And we're going to be talking about Game 7 here that's going to be taking place at 8:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And the play that is going to be on the Denver Nuggets money line, which is available at minus 114 on DraftKings. Now, a couple reasons why I like the Nuggets in this spot. First of all, I said after Denver ended up coming back to win Game 5 that they were extremely live to win the series on the Today in Sports betting show from a couple days ago. It's very tough for a team to blow a double-digit lead at the halftime when going for the elimination and then failing and then seeing your team completely fall apart in the second half. And it's kind of similar to what happened in Game 6 as well. The main issue for Utah is the fact that they can't guard Jamal Murray at all. He's going for 40-plus points in 3 straight playoff games, and Murray is just on another level right now. Now, Utah, for some reason, has just not been doubling him. I'm not really sure why, but Jokic is also a very solid player who has the ability to put up 30 points if they're a little bit too lax on coverage with him, since they're overcompensating for guarding Murray. At the same point, the issue that I have with Utah is twofold. First of all, besides Mitchell, do they really have a good number 2 option? Probably not. I know Mike Conley has been pretty good since the restart. He hasn't really done as much over the last couple of games. But if you want to talk about Gobert, he's looked completely lost. I know he was great in game, I believe it was 3 or 4? I think it was game 4 where he ended up having a ridiculous stat line and Utah ended up winning pretty handily. But the issue that you have with Utah is besides Mitchell has been going off for the team, nobody else has really stepped up, and I feel like that's a bit concerning because Denver has still gotten a nice 1-2 punch with Jokic and Murray, where Utah has kind of relied solely on Mitchell to carry the entire team. Now, the spread is currently Denver -1. You have seen some money come in on Denver as they opened up a roughly +1 or +1.5. Not surprised. I expected this line to climb to -2, so I expect this line to continue climbing. But simply put, all the pressure is on Utah as well. It's very tough to win Game 7 after blowing a 3-1 lead to make it 3-3, and you don't have home court advantage. That definitely hurts. Now, Denver, who's supposed to be the home team for this game, has started to adjust defensively to Utah, especially in the second half of games. And, of course, the main issue you have here is what happens if Murray goes cold? What's going to happen there? But then you can make the same argument with Utah saying, what if Mitchell goes cold? How's that going to work out? So, for me, I think that these teams are pretty even. I do think Denver deserves to be a favorite. They have all the momentum in the series as Utah has started to slowly but surely crumble. And Denver does have a nice 1-2 punch there offensively with Jokic and Murray. Even Grant had a pretty solid game. Gary Harris came back, provides a nice boost off the bench. Other than that, Michael Porter Jr. didn't have a great game in Game 6. He did a pretty good job rebounding, which definitely helps as well. But simply put, I think Denver should be the favorite. I think they should be a bigger favorite than -114 on the money line. So for that reason, the play of the day here for Tuesday, September 1st, is going to be on the Nuggets money line, which is available on DraftKings at -114. That's been this installment of Scott Selections here for Tuesday, September 1st. And good luck to all of you and your respective bets today. Bye, everyone.